Wizards' greetings to you all. Two subclasses, 20 spells, and 20 magic items. This is Apocryphal Arcana, so let's get going. In the same way that I felt there were some subclass concepts missing from the game, I also felt like there were some spells missing from the game. And my brother and I love making magic items, so here, have those too. And there is a lot, so let's have it out fast. Druid, Circle of Leylines, a more wizardy druid that likes drinking magic out of the ground. Warlock, Flesh Sculptor, make a little guy. Change your little guy. Optimize your little guy. You deserve it. He deserves it. And now the spells. Afflict is a first level spell for the sorcerer that allows you to inflict a random condition on the target until the start of your next turn. If they roll a natural 1 on their saving throw, they're afflicted with the condition for 1 minute instead. Upcast to hit more targets. Arcane Artillery is Magic Missile's 5th level big brother. It doesn't automatically hit, but it does create AoE bolts that can hit any point in range, whether you can see those points or not. Blasphemy is a 6th level cleric exclusive that lets you turn a failed divine intervention into a success. Your deity won't be too plussed about you using it though, so be careful. Blightning is a 7th level spell that crosses lightning bolt with blight for an explosive bolt of dark lightning. It does have some aftershocks though, so be careful throwing around in close spaces. Circle of Static is a 4th level spell that shows my Dota 2 roots again, because it lets you do this. Conjure Swarm is a 2nd level spell that lets you summon a swarm of bees. Or other things if you'd like, but mostly bees. Daring Charge is a 3rd level spell made for the half-casters to heroically throw themselves into the fray, and hit someone doing it. Double Edge is a 4th level spell that's high risk, high reward, as it has big damage dice, but can also damage you. Echoing Thunder is another spell inspired by Dota 2. It deals more damage the more creatures fail their saving throw against it. Encode Script is a simple 1st level spell that lets you make magical ciphers out of any text. Find Companion is a 2nd level spell from my Ranger fix, intended to replace the Beastmaster, and fall in line with the Paladin equivalent, Find Steed. Ice Hunter is a 3rd level spell in line with Fireball and Lightning Bolt, dealing cold damage and with a different area of effect. Mass Awaken is a 9th level Druid exclusive that lets you temporarily awaken 20 beasts and or plants to help you out. Mythic Power is an 8th level spell for Wizards and Bards that lets you temporarily boost one of their physical ability scores to Mythic levels. Pillar of Light is a 3rd level spell that's a Pillar of Light. What is the name of the spell? Purify is a 3rd level spell that creates a Pillar of Light that damages creatures and then heals them the next turn if they aren't a fiend or undead. Spell Overflow is a 2nd level number that lets you catch excess magic and redirect it into some extra temporary hit points and damage. Time Recursion is a 9th level wizard exclusive that lets you rewind time back 1 round, letting you hit undo on whatever terrible things happened. But be careful, if you don't change anything, everything will play out the same way again. Time Stutter is another wizard exclusive, this time at 7th level. It allows you to create a little blip in time, erasing another creature's action, and possibly ending their turn if they don't succeed on a charisma save.
You have been stopped.
Vexing Venom is part of my crusade to make better poison damage options. Clocking in at 3rd level, it deals damage, and then it deals damage again whenever the target takes an action. And if they're immune to poison damage, it deals necrotic damage. And if they're immune to necrotic damage, you're shit out of luck. Winter Edict is an 8th level spell that deals damage and has additional effects based on the target's health after they take damage, slowing, restraining, or even petrifying the target in ice if their health is low enough. That's all 20 of the spells. Hell yeah, Wolfgang. Ah! The Censer of the Hunt is an uncommon magic item that makes up to 6 creatures better at tracking a specific type of creature. The Chalice of Life Unending is a legendary goblet that can help you live forever and revive the dead. But be careful, once you start drinking from it, if you stop drinking from it, you're gonna run into some problems. The Cloak of Drifting is an uncommon magic item made by my brother, based on the dash mechanic in Hyperlight Drifter, a game we both love. The Compact Crossbow is a common magic item that neatly folds itself into a neat little box. Neat! Devil's Advocate is a +6 rare loot drop. Devil's Advocate is a very rare mask that gives you a +6 to attack and damage rolls, but gives you a -6 to your armor class, and makes it so you take 6 more damage whenever you take damage. Essence Breaker is a rare hammer that hits so hard it can turn the target into gas. Galvanic Bracer is a very rare magic item that lets you wield lightning abilities and spells. Just be careful, you're very likely to get jolted while wearing it. The Glove of Vile Undeath is a very rare magic item that gives you a gamut of necromancy spells, but be careful, it works differently for undead than it does for living people. Also, it might cut your hand off if you're unlucky. Jar of Shared Vitality is a rare item that allows you to give up some of your health to heal or revive others. And once you heal enough health points with it, there's a surprise inside. Mercurial Muse is a legendary mirror that can make a shadowy copy of any creature. The copy of the creature is much weaker, but it obeys whoever is holding the mirror, so be careful not to lose it. The Mirage Helm is a legendary magic item that protects you from divination magic and allows you to present false information to any diviners who dare use magic against you. The Mothwing Cloak is a rare item in the same vein as the Cloak of Drifting, except this time it's inspired by Hollow Knight. No name card, very rare item. No name, no business, next. Old Foggy is a common javelin that is very old and makes fog. The One-Tongue Bandana is a very rare item that allows you to speak any one language you choose, but it also removes your ability to speak any language other than the one you choose, so choose wisely. Flame Piercer is a very rare silver crossbow. It used to be a gun in my game, but not everyone has guns, so it's a crossbow now. The important part is it can banish interplanar interlopers if it's loaded with a silver bolt, or just deal more damage if they already live here. The Rod of Retrieval is a common mithril fishing rod that can hook more than just fish. It can reel in just about any small object that you can see, and it can also fish. The Staff of Plant Growth is an uncommon solar-powered staff that's good for casting plant growth and druidcraft. Just be careful about leaving it in the sun for too long. The Undead Sentinel's Spear is a rare weapon that is great for killing undead and protecting you from necromancy. And finally, the Wraithstar is a legendary magic item that gives you bonuses in the darkness and allows you to make a 3-mile sphere of total darkness. Great for spec ops work and parties. And that is all of those. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed all the spells and all the magic items and the 2 little subclasses. Leave a comment telling me what you think. Next week, I will be back with my last piece of homebrew that I made before making this channel. My own custom class. So stay tuned for that. Good night.